catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target! Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch who's gonna set up. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, and Frank Howard Field at Clemson Memorial Stadium, where tonight the Miami Hurricanes have traveled the 766 miles to take on the Clemson Tigers. Hello, everyone. My name is Tony Papel, and joining me in the broadcast booth is the fantastic Colton Powell. Colton, tonight should be a great ACC matchup. Clemson already has a win. Miami lost the first game of the season. What can we expect tonight?
The key focal points really for this game, Clemson is just keeping the balanced offense that they had last week. Luke Cannon had a fantastic game, 5 touchdowns, 6 total if you count his rushing. And for Miami, it's just basically having that fantastic passing attack and trying to get those amazing receivers involved.
Well, we will see that fantastic Miami offense right away here. Lisa Pink leads the Hurricanes onto the football field here. Trips to the bottom of the screen. She's going to throw on her first play of the game. Check down to Bo Yost out of the backfield, who breaks a couple tackles, picks up 8.
He's going to be very involved in the passing game. Great catch out of the backfield, getting a nice little 8-yard gain. Huge way to start the game.
2nd and 2. That's exactly how you want to start a football game. Get your quarterback comfortable. She's going to throw again here on 2nd down. Blitz comes, but they find the crossing route over the middle of the field. Still on his feet, but goes down. There is a flag, though, Colton.
Is it going to be the dreaded old clipping call? Indeed is.
Oh, you hate to see that early in a football game. They had a great pass to their receiver. Unfortunately, that ball will be coming back. Looks like it's, it was way down the field, it looks like, Colton, because it's only 2nd and 1. We will see if the Clemson Tigers can capitalize on the mistake. Lisa Pink's going to throw it yet again. Forced to just throw this one away. Souvenir into the stands.
Souvenir into the stands, indeed. Pressure incoming off of the left side of your screen at the top and forces the quarterback to throw it away.
3rd and 1. Yet another pass here for Lisa Pink, and finds the streaking receiver downfield. That's Darren Sway.
Darren Sway with a huge grab on the corner route, and as everyone likes to say, when in doubt, throw and run the corner route. Huge grab and huge first down.
Darren Sway had no receptions last week, so that is the first career reception for Sway. Congratulations to him getting involved early here in week 2 action. Trips to the bottom of the screen yet again. And passing again is Pink. Long throw just sails over the head.
Yeah, long throw indeed. Couldn't find anything that she liked downfield and just uses that first down as a way to gauge how this defense is going to play.
Empty formation here. I was just about to say before they came out that I was surprised Bo Yost hadn't gotten a carry yet. He finally gets one, but it's pitched immediately to the linebacker. Oh my goodness, what a play. Tucker McGuire's going to take this to the house.
Holy moly, what a play from Tucker McGuire, catching it off of the pitch to Bo Yost and takes it to the crib. Touchdown Clemson, wow.
Oh my goodness, what an unbelievable play by Tucker McGuire. The junior snatches that pitch out of the air and takes it into the end zone. Colton Powell, oh my goodness, I have never seen anything like that. What a fantastic play.
I have never seen anything like that in all the games I have watched here in the CFSL. That might be a first for me.
Oh my goodness. You know, that pitch is very dangerous. Sometimes it can lead to a fumble, a backwards pitch, but instead it's picked out of the air. And now a great return here for Donovan Walls. Gets him to the 40. That's how you respond. And we will see if Miami can kind of recoup a little bit here.
They might be caught a little off guard, kind of spooked. I know I would be. It's a once-in-a-lifetime type of play from Tucker McGuire.
I know, it doesn't count as an interception. It's a fumble on the underhand pitch. Lisa Pink's going to have all the confidence in the world, throw a first down pass to Jim Morris, and they cross midfield.
Hey, you just got to talk to your quarterback. Just get her under control and say, hey, that doesn't happen very often. It was just a nice play from the defense.
It was a fantastic play. Pink dropping back to pass yet again. Off her back foot. Finds the check down receiver Yost, his second catch of the night.
Second catch in the night, and got to get that man involved. The GT halfback here for Miami Hurricanes, and Lisa Pink, and not having the big plays that they had last week against Kentucky, but still doing good.
Well, the generational talent yet to have a carry finally gets his hands on the football, but it goes nowhere. Met in the backfield immediately by Bishop Guerrero.
And Bishop Guerrero coming in right up the middle, unblocked, making a great play on the halfback.
Oh my goodness, I'm still a little spooked and shook by that play by McGuire, taking it to the house. 3rd and long here for Lisa Pink. Blitz comes and she's gonna go down, and that is Dylan Hale with the big sack.
Dylan Hale coming in off of the left side, coming from the corner position, unblocked, making a nice play and forcing a punt for number 6 ranked Miami.
Clemson is really coming to play on the defensive side of the football. Already up 7-0, and the offense hasn't even stepped onto the field yet. We will see what the Clemson Tigers have in store for us.
And definitely see what they have in store, and not a great punt from the punter, kind of forced out. We'll see where they mark it, but Clemson has not had the ball first on offense. Let's see what they can cook up on this drive.
Luke Cannon leads the Tigers out onto the football field, led them to a victory last week. Hands off again here up the middle, and that is a 12-yard pickup by Tyler Johnson.
Tyler Johnson had 19 carries, 63 yards, and no touchdown last week. But we have a Twitch update for you. A 2-yard touchdown run for the walk-on halfback for Texas A&M as they go up 7-0 over Florida State with 6:17 left to go in the first.
Colton, it is a walk-on central throughout the week of CFSL. No longer a walk-on Wednesday or Thursday type of situation. Dump down pass to Buck Hunter. He gets 6.
A nice pass from Luke Cannon, throwing it to his check down target. And I agree, it needs to be a bigger thing here in the CFSL for walk-ons.
I know. We got to find a way to get them some scholarships. 2nd and 4 here for Cannon. He's going to throw across the field. Nice pitch and catch. Max Mills with a 19-yard reception.
Yeah, it came across the field, I believe it. He indeed did. The crossing route going in between the coverages of the defense, finding a nice hole and grab, and a great pass from Cannon to put that one on the money.
Brad Davis, the freshman linebacker, in coverage. Very difficult to stay on a quick receiver like Max Mills. Had a big week last week in his career debut, 96 yards. Crosses the 100 mark on the season with that reception. 1st and 10. Cannon, long pass, leads him out of bounds. There's Mills again.
A nice little grab from Max Mills, getting his 2nd of the night. And like you said last week, had a great game. And Luke Cannon starting off hot as he's 3 for 3.
2nd and 7. Love to see the Tigers in front of the chains. Oh my goodness, risky pass. 2 receivers in the area. Gage Tyson comes down with it for a 1st down.
I'm surprised Tyson came down with that. Cannon threw that one on a tightrope, and there was little room for error.
Inside the red zone here are the Tigers at home. You can see the mascot at the top of the screen, loving the production so far. He's going to throw it. Looks just short of the end zone, and it is caught by Matthias Irvin for 10 yards.
And Clemson has an Irvin, Miami has an Irvin, and so far Matthias is up on top, and a nice little grab to pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Clemson Tigers gonna throw again. Cannon goes to the end zone, has his man Gage Tyson, touchdown.
Touchdown for Clemson as they're up two scores over Miami. As a nice grab in the back of the end zone, wide open on the slant route, and Miami, they're looking a little flustered after being down 2 scores.
Well, it does seem that way. The offense has yet to really hit its stride. We know how productive and how explosive the offensive unit of the Hurricanes can be. Colton, coming into this ball game, the over-under 86.5, so I'm sure the people are liking the amount of points scored so far, but Miami is a 20.5-point favorite. They almost get some huge production there. Jalen Irvin couldn't break that last tackle.
He was 1 tackle away from having a kick return on his mind. And Clemson's defense played great, had the basically scoop and score, however you want to call it. They got to bring more pressure.
1st and 10 for Lisa Pink. Gonna try and pitch it again. Risky considering what happened the first time. They get the ball to Boyos. He breaks the tackle. One man to beat. Can he break it? He cannot. Gets brought down at about the 10-yard line.
A nice run from Boyos and a, like you said, risky pitch to the outside. You got to be wary of that for the rest of the game after the fumble return for a touchdown. But that is a way you want to get this offense fired up and inside the PX1 Sports red zone.
A 50-yard run from Bo Yost gets them down to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. Pink's going to throw for it. Middle of the field. It's caught. Cannot shed the tackles. That's the big receiver, Zay Witherspoon.
Zay Witherspoon, the big wide receiver target for Miami, getting a nice grab. And a Twitch update for you. An 18-yard touchdown pass to Dave Axis as FSU ties it up with Texas A&M with 4:32 left to go in the first.
2nd and 4. Blitz comes. They go that direction. Pink just sails it over the head of the open receivers.
Yeah, they had 2 open receivers in the back corner of the end zone. Just couldn't quite get the arm underneath it for Lisa Pink.
Fully loaded pistol set here. They're going to hand it off to Boyos, who has a blocker, cannot shed the tackles, though only gets one. The Clemson defense is going to stand tall, force a field goal here. Stalin Lightfoot is going to come out to try and put some points on the board.
And definitely not the way you were wanting to end this drive, but you're getting points out of it. It's still a close game, plenty of time left, and Tucker McGuire with the tackle on that stopped Boyos from getting into the end zone.
Absolutely great stand by the Clemson defense. They are still up 2 possessions. If you're just joining us, Clemson with a defensive touchdown. They picked a pitch out of the thin air. Tucker McGuire took it to the house for a touchdown. They got another stop, and Clemson went down the field offensively for a score. They are up 14-3 here. Luke Cannon leading the Tigers onto the field yet again. He's going to hand it off to Tyler Johnson, who has some blocks. He's going to pick up 5.
And nice run for Tyler Johnson, cutting out to the outside, trying to find some room on the edge, getting a nice little 5-yard gain.
2nd and 5, trips to the top of the formation, 1 lone receiver to the bottom. Looking towards that top side of the field, sheds a tackle is Max Mills. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
And Max Mills making a nice grab, having to come back to the football just a tad, but kind of using his shoulders and hips to really push forward for that extra yard.
3rd and 1 here. They're going to run it. Can he slip a tackle? He cannot. Aquinas Douglas is going to get the tackle for a loss, his first of the night.
At first of the night for Aquinas Douglas, and comes out of basically a missile and just absolutely shoots through the gap, making a play in the backfield and forcing a punt for this Clemson offense.
Nice stand in return by the Clemson defense. Had some struggles on the first series. They gave up the touchdown, force a punt the second time. We will see if maybe the offense can get something together. Again, Colt, every time Lisa Pink is going to pitch the football, I'm concerned that a Clemson linebacker is going to be in the area and just run it back again.
That's something we were going to think about all night for the rest of this game, as that's fresh on our mind, and it was a big play.
It was, but pretty big first Tony 10 of the night, Colton. You know how much I hate that.
I definitely hate that, and that's a really close Tony 10 indeed.
2nd and inches for Lisa Pink. Gonna hand it off again to Boyos. Sheds a tackle, cannot shed another. He loses 3.
Loses 3 is Nicholas Brown coming up with the TFL, making a huge play on Boyos. As we have a Twitch update once again for you, a 35-yard touchdown pass to Dave Axis, his 2nd of the night, as Florida State goes up 14-7 with 2:40 left to go in the first quarter.
The senior Brown had 3 tackles for loss last week. First of the night, long throw to the sideline, keeps the feet in bounds is Witherspoon.
Witherspoon, like you said, that big body target coming in with a nice grab on the sideline, using nice concentration to at least try and keep his feet in, which he indeed does.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Colton. Good concentration, maybe a little bit of heel drag swag there. Empty formation for Lisa Pink. Motions Yost back in the backfield. This is the pitch formation, dangerous, and it's on the ground again. Clemson's going to scoop it, sheds the tackle, big lineman chasing him down, and it's going to be inside the 30 for the Tigers.
And once again on the ground, and a scoop up, and the big man almost had a touchdown. Really was one tackle away, and not away this offense for Miami wants to start this first quarter, and that is a big, another defensive stand and a turnover forced from this Clemson defense.
I believe that was Cleveland Edison who forced it out. Nicholas Brown was the one who recovered it and ran it back. Keeper here for Luke Cannon. That's going nowhere. He loses 4.
Yeah, Luke Cannon, not the most agile quarterback here in the CFSL. Tries to get the read option and get some cheeky yards, but 44 missed his block, went upfield to the second level instead, and then that forced Miami to make a nice play in the backfield.
Bolton, that fumble happened on the same exact play. It was empty, motioning Boyos back into the backfield. That's what led to the pitch fumble the first time, and now the strip fumble the second time. Tyler Johnson's going to regain some of those lost yards with an 8-yard run.
This is weird how this game has turned out on the same, basically a fumble on 2 separate occasions in the same formation.
3rd and 6, blitz comes, gets it out quickly, and overthrows his receiver. He had Matthias Irvin on a post route, leading him to the end zone. Could not connect, though. Penny Point is going to come out to kick a field goal. Oh, my goodness, Colton, that could have been a huge momentum swing if Clemson could put that through the uprights, and they missed the field goal.
And missed the field goal and get the toilet ready. It's swirly time.
It is swirly time. 0 for 1 on the night for the sophomore Penny Point. Could not get it through the uprights. Now Lisa Pink has the football yet again, throwing it down the field. Oh, and that is just out of the hands of the receiver.
Out of the hands, and it's not looking good for this offense early for Miami. Just can't seem to get anything going. And the drops, the turnovers, those are going to be something we're going to look for late in this game.
Bolton, it has been a sloppy first quarter here in Clemson, South Carolina. Look for maybe these offenses to put something together. Daniel Brown getting the heels inbound for the first down.
Yeah, I thought the defensive back was going to come up and make a play. He was right there in the area, but a nice grab from Daniel Brown and keeping his feet in.
1 minute left here in the first quarter. Check down pass to his receiver. Jalen Irvin gets 13 yards.
And Jalen Irvin, nice grab, his first of the night. He had himself a game last week. He had well over 100 yards, 165 to be exact.
That is a lot of yards, had 2 touchdowns to go with it. Pink going to throw on first down, wearing out the air territory in this first quarter. They have barely run the football. And, I mean, maybe with good reason, Colton, 2 fumbles.
Yeah, definitely. With 2 fumbles, I would be scared to run the ball for Miami the rest of the game.
Well, they have a lot of trust in the sophomore quarterback. She drops back, has lots of time, and just throws it away.
And this is a smart play call. You can't force anything after the 2 turnovers earlier in the game with the fumbles. Just got to keep calm, keep your quarterback composed, and just make those right reads.
2 receivers and the tight end to the top. The tight end stays in the block. Gonna throw way down the field, has a step, and it's a touchdown. Daniel Brown puts Miami in the end zone.
And a nice throw over the top of the defense. Beat him. I believe that looked like cover 2. Safeties just couldn't guard the middle of the field and the sideline. And Lisa Pink absolutely took advantage of that. And now it's only a 4-point ball game.
Yes, it is. The freshman Daniel Brown turned on the Jets, gets into the end zone, makes it a 1-possession game here. Still need more than a field goal here. That field goal by Clemson would have made it a 7-point game. Instead, the miss by Penny Point. We will see if that comes back to haunt them. As Tyr Gunderson brings it out 25 yards, and now Clemson kind of has to get it back together to put it in the end zone.
And they've done well on offense. They have moved the ball deep into Miami territory. Just that missed field goal kind of puts a dent into their plans. But we got a Twitch update for you. A 30-yard scoop-in score for Ham Kier as Florida State goes up 21-7 with 10 seconds left to go in the first.
And here, that is just a drop by the receiver, put right on the money by Luke Cannon, and he was unable to hold on.
Yeah, the drops, those are becoming a factor now for both teams. Got to get it together.
2nd and 10, handoff here, stumbling forward is Tyler Johnson. He only gets 2.
Only gets 2, but it could have been a loss of like 4. That defense is all over it.
That sets up sets up an interesting third down when we come back. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back. 14-10 lead for the Clemson Tigers. Tony Papel and Colton Powell in the broadcast booth tonight. Blitz comes, they get rid of it right on time, and E.J. Tay picks up enough for the first down.
E.J. Tay with a nice grab. He had 4 receptions for 53 yards last week. Gets his first of the night tonight.
1st and 10 for Clemson. That could have been a very devastating 3 and out, but they were able to convert. Cannon's going to throw here on the first down. He's going to loft it, a little bit of a floater to the sideline. Max Mills brings it in across midfield.
And Max Mills gets a nice grab, puts it into Miami territory. Luke Cannon doesn't have the yardage you would think you would have in the first quarter, but still very effective.
They're going to fake the handoff here. Blitzer right in his face, sheds the tackle, puts it right on the money downfield. Gage Tyson for 21.
And that is a upperclassman type of play, a pro-level type of play from Luke Cannon. Sheds that initial tackle trying to get the sack, keeps composed and sets his feet and fires a dot over the middle for a first down.
Heath Mormon, the defensive end, unable to come up with the sack in the backfield. Great throw by Luke Cannon down the field. Sets up a 1st and 10 for the Clemson Tigers. Handing it off, gets chopped down from behind. Johnson gets 2.
It gets 2, still positive yards, 4.3 average on the ground for Johnson. Still, that is a really good sign for things to come tonight.
2nd and 8 for the Clemson Tigers at their 25-yard line. Johnson gets a carry to the edge, tries to get outside, sheds a couple tackles. He gets 6, sets up 3rd and 1.
6, I thought he pushed forward for the first down. I guess the knee. Yeah, I thought the orange line was a first down. That is my fault.
Well, maybe we're learning Colton Powell, our color commentator, a little color blind. This pass to the end zone, and it is just a drop in the end zone to Buck Hunter's, unable to hold on to it, but they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. I like the play call, and you're not wrong. I mean, I do throw interceptions to the other team more often than not.
Very fair. 4th and 1, tight end in motion. They will throw for it here, only need 1 yard, and they will get it. Comes back to the football. That's Felix Fontaine, and they are still driving.
They're still driving, and inside the red zone for the Tigers, and that was a risky play call, but it worked out in their favor.
Very risky. May not have trusted Penny Point after the missed field goal. Cannon check down pass in the zone coverage, slips a tackle. E.J. Tay gets 14.
A nice grab from E.J. Tay, getting the 1st and goal, and we got a Twitch update for you yet again. An 8-yard touchdown pass to Sebastian Sapp, and Florida State is taking away on that one. 28-7 lead with 8:33 left to go in the second.
Handoff. Tyler Johnson somehow doesn't get across the goal line. I thought he was in easily. The knee must have been down at the 1-inch line. That is what they say. We will see. It looks like a walk-on is in the backfield for 2nd and goal. Under center is Cannon. They're going to throw. Instead, he's just going to run it in. He had so much room. He saw it, and Luke Cannon gets across the goal line. Clemson back up 2 possessions.
Back up 2 possessions. A soon to be 21-10 ball game. And like you said, Luke Cannon dropped back, didn't see me like he saw an open room. Is like, oh, you're just going to give me a touchdown, and just takes it for himself.
He did. Oh my goodness. I chuckled a little bit because it looked like there was so much room for him to run. He saw it a bit late and got into the end zone. 21-10, 14 offensive points, 7 defensive points for the Tigers. And they have done a great job on defense stopping a very explosive Miami team so far, Colton.
And definitely explosive team. As last week, Lisa Pink had the league lead for passing yards per game after throwing 488 yards against Kentucky.
That is a ton of yards. Has 1 long strike here tonight. Bo Yost met at the line of scrimmage. I thought that was a tackle for loss.
I thought it was a tackle for loss as well, as Bishop Guerrero comes in. And Bo Yost not having the season start as he did his freshman campaign last season.
Second and 10, has struggled a little bit here early tonight, does have the 50-yard carry. Here tonight, Zay Witherspoon has been a favorite target. That's his 4th reception.
His 4th reception, and as we've called his name a lot here tonight, the big body target making a nice play as Tucker McGuire on defense making tons of plays for this Clemson defense.
He has almost an interception, a fumble recovery in the air for a touchdown. He has a forced fumble. He has a lot of tackles. 1st and 10, right on top of the midfield logo. Very dangerous. That was almost intercepted, Jackson Pollard in the area.
And that is a risky pass for this Miami offense. You really got to take care of the football. You are down 2 scores. You got to keep it up.
Got to audible out of that with the press coverage. Pink going to find Yost out of the backfield. Cannot slip those tackles. He only gets 1.
He only gets 1, and it is a crucial 3rd down here in the middle of the 2nd quarter. You're down 2 scores, as I said previously. You got to convert here.
3rd and 9. Twins to the top and the bottom of the field. Pink's going to throw for it. Finds a crossing receiver who does not get the 1st down. Zay Ryan, the tight end, cannot get there, and I don't think they're going to go for it.
I don't think they go for it either, as Tier Gunderson coming in for the tackle and forcing yet another punt for the Miami offense.
Clemson's defense has done a fantastic job tonight. Great job on punt coverage right there as well. The gunner coverer forcing the gunner out of bounds. So love to see that kind of effort on special teams. A lot of these walk-ons putting in the effort that is a little bit unsung on the broadcast, but we see that. Here, Luke Cannon under center is going to hand off to Tyler Johnson. Met at the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a yard.
That's a kind of a weird TFL. I swear he is at least at the line of scrimmage, but I guess where the knees and forward progression were at, they'll call it a loss of 1.
I thought so too, Colton. I thought that was a gain of 2 if we saw Yost get to the line of scrimmage on the previous drive, where I thought he lost 2. But what do we know? That one is definitely a tackle for a loss, as Bubba Wadsworth is going to get his 1st of the game.
And definitely going to get his 1st of the game. Another TFL, and Tyler Johnson is not able to find some room in the running game as he had previously.
3rd and 13, looking for Luke Cannon to open the playbook up, throw for it. He's going to throw a screen pass. Does the blocking develop? It does not. Johnson's only going to get 6, and Miami's going to stand tall. They're going to force a punt and get good field position.
Yeah, nice defensive stand for this Miami defense. And as a way, you need to get some momentum in your on your side. And this is going to be a decent punt, and hopefully right over the 50.
Well, they do get across their own 45-yard line. Does Ryzen Rodriguez, his 6-yard return. And that sets up the sophomore quarterback, Lisa Pink, who has about 155 passing yards so far tonight through a quarter and a half. She's going to throw it here again on 1st down on a rope to Daniel Brown to the near sideline. There's 16 more.
And 16 more as Daniel Brown has 75 yards, and you're right about correct. 168 yards for Lisa Pink and a long touchdown to Daniel Brown earlier in the game. Their only one of the game.
Well, they have kind of lived and died by the big play. Have the long touchdown pass to Daniel Brown, the 50-yard run by Bo Yost. And then they have the 2 fumbles as well. Lisa Pink's going to lose yards here. Great job by Alberto Smalls, the senior.
Alberto Smalls making a huge play in the backfield on Lisa Pink, not allowing her to get any type of room on that read option. And now it's 2nd and long.
2nd and behind the chains are the Miami Hurricanes. Pretty rare to see them here. Bo Yost is going to run it. He's going to break a tackle immediately, just shrugs him off like it was a paperweight.
And it gets half of what they needed back on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and 5. You're 50%, 3 for 6 so far in the game.
Bunch trips to the top of the formation. Pink is going to look that way, going to throw way down the field, and that is deflected. Happy feet for Pink. Couldn't get comfortable, and Pollard's going to deflect it.
And it's going to deflect it, making a nice play, and they're going to go for a long field goal.
50-yarder here for Stalin Lightfoot. Is 1 of 1 on the night so far. Lightfoot's going to kick it. It has the leg, and it is good. A 50-yard bomb for Lightfoot.
A 50-yard bomb indeed, and that might be a record right now in the modern era of the CFSL.
50-yarders, you see them rare occasionally. I don't think I've ever seen something longer than 50 yards. I would love to see someone try 51, 52. But a great kick by Stalin Lightfoot gets it to an 8-point ball game. Still technically one possession. They just have to go for 2. As Clemson has the football here. Luke Cannon leading the Tigers down the field, tries to stretch it, does Tyler Johnson. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, lucky to get back. Jamal Davis coming in with a nice tackle. And we have a Twitch update for you. A 6-yard touchdown pass to Sebastian Sapp, his second of the game. As Florida State is up a lot, 35-7 with 4:36 left to go in the second quarter.
Well, Florida State is up a lot over here. Clemson is not up a lot. Nice tackle in the hole to only hold him to a short gain. Clemson has 14 offensive points. They're only 1 of 5 on third down. So Miami's defense has done pretty well. They're going to throw for it here, and they're going to pick it up. EJ Tay gets 8.
EJ Tay and Luke Cannon threw that one on a tightrope yet again. 134 yards so far tonight and a touchdown. And they're going to booth review it.
Yes, they will. I thought he was in, Colton. We will see what the replay shows. I think that left foot is down. That right foot is down. He is easily in, Colton.
Easily in, and that right foot definitely was the foot to look for as he got full control and possession. And they'll say stands.
Yeah, well, that is not surprising. The play does stand. 1st and 10 for the Clemson Tigers here. Luke Cannon under center. He's going to throw it. Long throw over the head of his receiver. Just sails it out of bounds.
Just sails it out of bounds, and couldn't find anything that he liked open downfield, and makes a nice read.
Living to see second down. I absolutely agree, Colton. He's going to throw it again here. Has some time, decides to tuck it and run. Gets swung down by Mike Weaver.
And Mike Weaver coming in, first sack of the game for him. And now it is 3rd and long, and it's been punt city. Kind of a great defensive stance from both teams in the past few drives. Just can't seem to get anything going.
No, they cannot. You are right. 3rd and 12 here. 2 of 6 on third down are the Tigers. He is going to throw for it. Cannon has a man in his face, and he is going to go down. Big sack in the backfield. That's going to be Bubba Wadsworth.
Bubba Wadsworth coming in with a huge play from the left end position, and just trucking the quarterback Luke Cannon to the ground, saying, you're not going to continue to throw it all over the field over us.
Right, that is exactly what it seems like. 4th and 17. Miami's defense stands tall. That is crucial because Clemson will get the football after the half. So we got to try and find a way to score points here, maybe even tie the football game up going into the half. Ryzen Rodriguez with a good punt return gets him in positive field position, excuse me.
Yeah, positive field position, and I agree. You want to try and get this game tied going into the half.
1st and 10 for Lisa Pink. She's scanning the field, and she's going to be sacked, and they're going to have to call a timeout.
And their first timeout of the game. Couldn't quite catch the number. I believe is one of the defensive tackles. It might have been Alberto Smalls.
Alberto Smalls or Cat Duke right in the face. I couldn't catch the number either. Long throw to Zay Witherspoon, who does not get out of bounds, I don't believe, so the clock will continue to run.
And the clock is still ticking indeed. Just not a great way to try and stop that clock.
3rd and 12 here for Miami. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Pass, and they're going to float it for a first down. Great pitch and catch to Zay Witherspoon. Colton, I think that's your patented corner route.
And the patented corner route went in doubt. Going, actually, it's a little bit of an out route. It kind of looked like a corner route up here from the booth. But I believe the clock is still going to be ticking as he wasn't out of bounds.
It will stop while they reset the chains. Gives Miami a little bit of time to make sure they get the play call they want. 1:15 left when it snapped. Pink scanning, throws it to a crossing receiver. Austin Dockery gets 8.
Dockery gets his first reception of the night, and it was a crucial one and getting them right in field goal range, but time is still ticking, and they got 2 timeouts.
Just under a minute left here in Death Valley. Screenplay incoming on 2nd and 2. The blocking does develop enough. Bo Yost sheds a stiff arm and gets out of bounds.
And a nice stiff arm from Yost, picking up the first down. And we got a Twitch update for you. A 5-yard touchdown pass to Xavier Wilson as Texas A&M gets a score, 35-14, 2:09 left to go in the second.
And Pink went to the end zone. Jalen Irvin crosses the goal line. A crucial score there. Will they go for 2, Colton?
It's tough. You don't want to be chasing points, but they will elect to just go with the PAT and make this a 1-point game with 45 seconds left.
So a great strike by Lisa Pink to the end zone. And that makes it a 1-point game. Still 3 timeouts and 45 seconds left. Potential 2-for-1 situation here for Clemson. You got to be thinking aggressively here.
You definitely got to be thinking aggressively. Miami left them a little bit too much time, and a great return from Clemson.
Yeah, fantastic return from Tyr Gunderson, 41 yards. That makes this decision to be aggressive pretty easy, I would think, if you are the Tigers. They're going to come out and empty, trust Luke Cannon to throw the football. Middle of the field, that's completed. He will pick up the first down. That's Max Mills yet again.
And Max Mills stumbling over the first down marker, and they will call their first timeout.
Trips to the top, far side of the field. Quick pass, just out of bounds, living to see 2nd and 10.
Living to see 2nd and 10, but it stops the clock. And they're conserving their timeouts, not forcing anything, but they are looking to try and put 6 up on the board.
Cannon did not like anything about that previous play, just got rid of it immediately. Tyler Johnson on the carry, only gets 2, and there's that 2nd timeout.
I don't like that play call. If you're looking to score, why run the halfback delay?
Yeah, it is a questionable decision there. Audible called here. Cannon sees something he likes. He's going to throw down the field, floats it just over the head of his receiver. He had him.
It had him open, just overthrows it, and now I'm going to punt the ball. And if I'm Miami, I'm just taking this one to halftime.
Yeah, we will see what they decide to do. They do still have 2 timeouts. The punt is very good. It does go through the back of the end zone, so will only be about 40 yards net. But I think you've gotta be pretty happy with it if you are Miami. 19 seconds left, 2 timeouts. It's possible to get in a field goal range. Fully loaded pistol. They will just hand it off to Bo Yost, not call a timeout. I think you're right. They're just going to be content to go to the half.
And an interesting update from Daniel Gunn in the chat, and I will let y'all know in the halftime room.
Yeah, exactly. It was a fantastic first half of action. Clemson with the 1-point lead, 21-20. Colton, this game looked like Clemson kind of had full control of it, but Miami's clawed their way right back in.
Yeah, their defense kind of stepped up big in that second quarter, really made some huge plays. Oh, really, the big play comes from this Clemson defense as that scoop and score on the pitch out from Lisa Pink. Tucker McGuire taking that one to the crib. And then Miami getting these nice long touchdowns and some nice plays from Bo Yost and Daniel Brown. And as I was about to say, Daniel Gunn with a nice little update. 63.7K were bet on Miami to cover the spread, 20.5. Nothing was bet on Clemson to cover the spread, as Clemson doing some great work to try and upset a lot of bettors here tonight.
Yeah, they are. As you can see, Miami with a lot more passing yards. Rushing yards, pretty even so far tonight. That big, long 50-yard run from Bo Yost kind of carrying that total for the Hurricanes. Time of possession has been very even so far tonight. But again, those 2 fumbles on the same exact play on the first and third possession of the Miami Hurricanes. The difference in this ball game have given Clemson the 1-point lead, but they will get the football to start this third quarter, the second half of action here at home. You have to think that they are looking to put points and a touchdown on the board here.
Definitely looking for a touchdown for Clemson as a great return from Tyr Gunderson. And we have a Twitch update for you. While in the half, a 2-yard touchdown run for Dash Delano as Florida State is up 42-14 over Texas A&M.
1st and 10 here for Luke Cannon and the Clemson Tigers at home, looking to pull off a major upset, 20.5-point underdogs, and that is significantly going to help bouncing off defenders as Gage Tyson, he gets a huge gain over the middle.
A huge gain over the middle as Luke Cannon throws that one, a little bit of a slant route over the middle, fires it after pressure incoming from that Miami defensive line, and breaks 2 tackles, spins off of 1, and a great route and a great play.
It was a fantastic play by Gage Tyson. Great individual effort. Was wide open in the middle of the field. Look for Clemson to utilize that in the second half. Going to delay the handoff here again to Tyler Johnson, who's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, lucky indeed. Heath Mormon with a nice play, and another Twitch update. After a 90-yard kick return, Texas A&M gets a 9-yard touchdown run from Crew Walker, and they will go be down 42-21, 26 seconds left to go in that first half.
Luke Cannon's going to try and make up some of that running room. Picks up 7 yards. It sets up a very manageable 3rd and 4. Right at field goal range would be about a 49-yarder from this position. We'll see if they are able to get any further down the field. Going to run into, oh my goodness, almost ran into a sack as he was rolling out to his right. It's incomplete, 49-yarder. They will trust Penny Point, who is 0 for 1 tonight, Colton.
0 for 1. You got to make this. The toilet's waiting for you after the game.
Let's see, the kick is up, and it is good. So 1 of 2 right on the swirly line. As we patented last season, the swirly line is 50 or worse than 50% with a minimum of 2 field goals kicked. So living dangerously is Penny Point, but that does make it a 4-point lead for the Clemson Tigers. Miami, the defense stood tall to get a stop, hold them to 3, and now they get their first chance. We'll see what adjustments they made at the half, Colton.
Yeah, let's see what adjustments they can make on the defensive side of the ball. Gotta clean up them turnovers. That's a big focal point.
Well, empty formation here, motioning into the backfield. Pitch play. This is to the opposite side of the field. They get it to Yost, but he runs out of bounds and loses 3.
Yeah, it's not a great play. Loses 3, but it was a late pitch from Lisa Pink.
I'll tell you what, you just gotta get that play out of the playbook at this point. Yost somehow gains 3 on that play. I thought that was at the line of scrimmage. Bo Yost is just confusing me here.
And it's confusing me as well, as Dobbins in chat saying no more options, please, as he's trying to please the coaching staff tonight.
Well, we will see. Lisa Pink's going to throw for it on 3rd and 10, and everybody converges. 3 Clemson Tigers hit Lisa Pink. Lucky to get the arm going forward, and the Clemson defense stands tall, forces the punt.
It forces the punt, and you're lucky that's not a fumble. I've seen a lot of those plays end badly and end up in turnovers for the offense.
That would have been, and they muffed the punt. It could have been even better field goal, starting field goal position here. Tyr Gunderson falls on top of that one, not willing to risk anything crazy. So they will get the football at about the 35-yard line. Luke Cannon leading the Clemson Tigers out onto the field for the 2nd drive of the 3rd quarter. Quick pass over the middle. It's caught by Max Mills.
And Max Mills has been a nice, reliable target. His 6th reception of the night, having himself a solid game.
Yeah, excellent performance. Had 6 receptions last week, 6 already here tonight. 2 receivers to the top, a tight end to the bottom. They're going to hand it off to Johnson, who gets 4. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, the nice little 4-yard gain. He has 15 rushes so far, as Bubba Wadsworth coming in, getting his 5th tackle of the night.
3rd and 1. I formation here for the Tigers. They will hand it off. Does he get to the edge? He does. Brad Davis is going to bring him down, but not enough, or not after he gets a first down.
And not after the first down. And before that 3rd down conversion, they weren't all that great on 3rd down.
No, they were not. They have struggled on 3rd down tonight, but a good conversion there on 3rd and short. Under center drop back, check down to the tight end, and against the zone coverage, Matthias Irvin picks up 10.
And Matthias Irvin getting a nice little grab, only the 2nd of the night, but it was a big one as they got a first down out of it.
Excuse me, I misspoke there. Not a tight end, just the slot receiver, but Irvin is a relatively tall target for a receiver. Hands it off here to Tyler Johnson on the first down carry. He gets 5.
A nice 5-yard gain, 17th rush of the night, and just got over the 50-yard mark.
So he is showing that he has the legs to run against Bo Yost. 2nd and 5. Check down, and that's just a throwaway here, living to see 3rd down.
Living to see 3rd down indeed. And I believe they're, 3 for 10 on 3rd down. Not what you want to see here tonight.
No, definitely less than ideal. We will see what they have in store here. Man, right in his face, off his back foot. That is somehow caught. Max Mills, I think, took it out of the hands of the defender.
And that was a play. That was a play of the week type of play. Had to come back to the football and just took it right out of the defender's hands.
Oh my goodness, unbelievable play right there. That was Jim Morris, who was in coverage, and it looked like he was expecting it to fall into his lap. Max Mills reached in there and took it out. Risky throw by Cannon off his back foot. He somehow comes down with it. Handoff up the middle to the walk-on. He gets 2.
And the walk-on getting his first carry of the game, Ronnie Mason. And that was definitely that meme with the insurance meme with the little dollar on the fishing line.
Yes, it was. You are right. You almost had it. Handoff here to Johnson. After the spell, he gets 9 yards, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
And 1st and goal, and it's Clemson trying to go up yet another score. Jim Morris making that touchdown-saving tackle.
Bunch trips to the bottom of the screen. He's going to look all across the middle of the field. E.J. Tay's going to be down at the 1.
Down at the 1, and they're right there in striking distance and right around the 1.5.
A little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Aquinas Douglas comes up with the tackle. Walk on in the backfield. He will get the fake handoff here. Luke Cannon's going to do it himself. Touchdown, Clemson.
Touchdown, Clemson indeed. And now it is a 2-point ball game as it is 30-20. And it'll be 11-point ball game exactly after the PAT is up and it is good.
So the read option utilized by Cannon, they fake the handoff to the walk-on, and he gets across the goal line to make it an 11-point ball game here. Miami a 20.5 favorite tonight, Colton. I cannot stress enough just how big that was, and the betting spread, as we saw, no money was bet on Clemson to stay that. But here we go, big return here from Donovan Walls, sets him up across the 40.
And nice return from Walls, getting it over the 40. And yeah, I'm surprised that no one bet Clemson to cover.
They have done a great job tonight. Man, in his face immediately, Alberto Smalls gets the sack.
Alberto Smalls, his 2nd of the night. He has 3 tackles, 3 TFLs, and 2 sacks. Having himself a monster game, and just comes in untouched up the middle.
Yeah, the guard just looked like he didn't want anything to do with Alberto Smalls there. The senior did not have any sacks in week 1. 2 here tonight. Sets up Miami way behind the chains on 2nd and 18. Tight end in motion from left to the right. Lisa Pink's going to hand it off to Bo Yost. Breaks a tackle, stumbles forward for 3.
And stumbles for 3, but it's still 3rd and long here for the Hurricanes. They are 4 for 9 on 3rd down here tonight.
3rd and very long here. Can Clemson get off the field? Lisa Pink's going to drop back to throw. Lofts it over the head, and that is just out of the hands. Darren Sway, the freshman, unable to hold on. That would have been a crucial 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's a tough break for this Clemson defense. That drop would have been a 1st down by a long shot. Just heard the footsteps coming and just couldn't bring it in.
No, he could not. Right off the hands, he was standing on top of the line to gain. Would have just spun around for the 1st down. Instead, Tyr Gunderson sheds a tackler, gets a decent punt return, sets up the Clemson Tigers up 11 with the football in good field position. Long throw across the football field. Max Mills gets 3.
And Max Mills gets 3 yards, 2nd and 7. And he's been a reliable target here for Luke Cannon as the game's gone on.
He has been. You're exactly right, Colton. 8 receptions so far tonight. Trips to the top, a tight end to the bottom. Hand off to Johnson, slips the tackle inside the blocker, and he picks up 5 yards, sets up 3rd and short.
At 3rd and short, very manageable 3rd down here as Jamal Davis coming with a great tackle. And Clemson 4 for 11 tonight.
Under center. They will delay handoff, but there is room to run. They're going to give him the 1st down. It was close. Jamal Davis had the hit, but Johnson stretched the football across the line.
And Jamal Davis yet again coming in for a tackle, and it was just a 50-50 call, really.
Yeah, maybe a hometown spot. Man, in his face, he goes down. The ball's on the ground, and it is fumbled. Mike Weaver gets the forced fumble. It is picked up by Aquinas Douglas, going to get the touchdown, a defensive touchdown for Miami now.
And another defensive touchdown indeed as Aquinas Douglas comes in, scoop in, score. And now both teams have one kind of a little bit of payback and saying we are now even. And now this is a one possession ball game.
Yes, it is. 1 possession, exactly right. I'm a bit surprised they didn't review that. I thought he might have been down. Instead, the refs say it is all good. 4-point ball game here. Clemson, oh my goodness, with a ton of pressure. Mike Weaver getting the forced fumble. There was another defender in the backfield there before Aquinas Douglas comes on the blitz, picks up the ball for the touchdown. And now Miami has a ton of momentum, Colton. If you are Clemson and you are Luke Cannon, who just fumbled it and gave up the points, what are you telling your sophomore quarterback?
We cannot give this game up is what I'm telling him. You've been played it fantastic. That's the only turnover of the night. Just got to stay calm.
Well, he was pretty calm and composed on that throw to E.J. Tay for 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and short.
Yeah, E.J. Tay, that's the passes you want to see. Make them simple throws and really just got to take care of the football.
4-point lead here, empty set for Clemson. Luke Cannon's going to throw him in his face, and he's going to complete it to Tyr Gunderson, the cornerback making an appearance on offense, but he came back to the football. If he just settled down, it might have been a 1st down.
It could have been a 1st down. He's got to settle down and try and reach out, and let's see if they can convert.
Handoff up the middle. They will pick it up with Tyler Johnson for 7 yards.
And Tyler Johnson, nice 7-yard grab, his 21st rush of the night. He has 74 yards on the ground.
3.4 yards per carry is less than ideal for a running back, but he's done a good job with the carries that he has had. 1st and 10, check down pass. That will be stood up. That's Buck Hunter. He only gets 2.
Only 2 yards, but it's positive yards. That's what you want to see from Luke Cannon, is make them simple throws and get those positive yards.
Aquinas Douglas with the tackle after getting the scoop and score, fumble recovery touchdown. Luke Cannon's going to keep it himself here, picks up 5 yards and another 3rd and short.
At 3rd and short, 3rd and 3 to be exact, and it's a crucial one here late in the 3rd quarter.
Very late, 10 minutes left of CFSL action here in Clemson, South Carolina. They're going to hand it off to the walk-on. He is not going to get it. He's only going to get 1. So we will see what if they decide to go for it. I don't think they will. They will punt. Miami's defense stands tall back-to-back series.
A back-to-back series, and Miami now has a chance to come back in this game. Only down 1 score. You have a chance. Just need to make those nice reads and take care of the football.
Miami has not led in this football game, so this would be a huge momentum shift if they put it in the end zone and took the lead. Down 4, Lisa Pink and number 6 Miami Hurricanes. Gonna fake the handoff. Looking down the field, scans it across the middle. Great throw by Lisa Pink to Daniel Brown.
And Lisa Pink making a nice throw over the middle of the field. Daniel Brown making a nice, getting some yards after the catch and trying to get past that initial tackle, but a nice grab.
Tyr Gunderson, the sophomore generational talent, was in coverage there. Daniel Brown just a step out of reach. Twins to both sides of the formation. Bo Yost in the backfield with Pink. Takes the handoff, man in his face. Alberto Smalls is unblocked yet again.
Alberto Smalls, his 3rd sack of the night, coming untouched as no one just can't seem to get a hand on him tonight.
No, they cannot. The offensive guards just do not want to block him, as that is another crucial sack. 2nd and 18 yet again for Miami. The last time they were in this position, it was a drop at the line to gain. We'll see. Handoff to Yost. He's going to lose 3 more.
And 3 more indeed, and Nicholas Brown coming in with the TFL, and now it is 3rd and 21. They need to try and convert here. You are still down, and with 8 seconds left to go in this quarter.
The defensive line of Clemson is pinned their ears back and come after Pink. 3rd and 21 off the back foot, and it is dropped again. Darren Sway with another drop here will lead us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 27-31. Clemson going to get the football back. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back, Tony Papel and Colton Powell in the broadcast booth tonight. We have had a thrilling ball game so far. The Clemson defense stands tall, and they force another punt when Miami had the chance to take their first lead of the game.
Yeah, forces another punt, and a quick 4th quarter update from us as in the 3rd quarter for the Florida State Texas A&M game. A 1-yard touchdown for Dash Delano as Florida State goes up 49-21 with 1:38 left to go in the 3rd quarter over on Twitch.
Delano is having a fantastic game for Florida State tonight. 3 rushing touchdowns so far. Sebastian Sapp has 2 receiving touchdowns of his own for the Seminoles, as they are pretty much in command of that game. Here, 2nd and 10, throw, overthrows, had his man. That might have been tipped at the line.
Yeah, might have been tipped at the line, or some incoming pressure forced a missed throw for Luke Cannon. Can't make those type of throws.
No, you cannot. That was extremely dangerous. 3rd and 10. Cannon going to throw for it. Has some time rolling to his right, way down the field. 1-on-1. Oh my goodness, he's wide open, and it's a touchdown for Clemson. A dagger.
A dagger indeed, and that was wide open. Gage Tyson runs over on a deep post from the outside and just runs past the safeties, out beats his corner, and just gets wide open on that route. Great route running, and they now go up, and about to be an 11-point ball game yet again.
Jamal Davis and Ryzen Rodriguez were in coverage for the Miami Hurricanes. Like you said, Colton, just too quick from Gage Tyson, wide open on the post route. And there was enough time for Luke Cannon to find his man way down the field, eventually found him and threw a strike on target. On the longer throws tonight, Cannon has had a tendency to overthrow them, but no such mistake there. A crucial strike for the Clemson Tigers, as a good return here from Miami. There's one man to beat. Can he get brought down? He will not, but he's eventually caught. Jalen Irvin, 84-yard return.
84-yard return, Jalen Irvin, and that is a way to get the fire sparked under this Miami offense. You were in scoring range already on this possession. Got to make use of that return.
Oh my goodness, just when it looked like Clemson took a pretty big lead right there, 11 points right at the start of the 4th quarter. We all know how fast CFSL offenses can score, so definitely not over or anything, but a fantastic return from Irvin. Sets them up at the 10-yard line. Lisa Pink is going to throw for it on 1st down, and that is caught, but an RKO tackle brings him down short of the line.
It brings down short of the line Austin Dockery with a great catch, 2nd and 3.
Second catch of the night for Dockery. Had no receptions last week. Has the first 2 of his career tonight. Congratulations to him. Empty set for Pink. Looking to the end zone, and that is just thrown out of the bag. That sets up a 3rd and 3 here for the Miami Hurricanes. 4 of 11 on 3rd down. Empty again, quads to the bottom. Dropping back to pass is the lefty. Pink looks to the end zone on the slant route, and it is incomplete. That's a hard hit and knocks it out.
Hard hit indeed, and they're going to go for it. I like this call.
I like this call as well. 8 minutes left here. 4th and 3, empty again. To the end zone, it's got to go, and it does off the back foot and caught for a touchdown. Dockery, the first of his career.
First of his career, congrats to him, and now making it a one-possession ball game, and they will go for 2.
They will go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Lisa Pink has Bo Yost in the backfield. A false start here, though, Colton. Probably makes this easier decision to go for 1.
Yeah, I think it makes the decision easy. He was trying to see if they can. No, they're going to go for 2 still.
Wow, okay. That gives them a little bit more room to work with, I think, is the thought here. 8 yards is what they need. Pink's going to go short of the line. Will not slip a tackle is Sway. And that will not get across the goal line. Still a 5-point game here for the Tigers.
Yeah, still a 5-point game. You need the touchdown. Miami has got to make another defensive stop. You absolutely need it to try and not get upset here tonight.
Well, a 5-point lead for the Clemson Tigers and Luke Cannon. 7.5 minutes left. Can they hold on is the question. At home, you know Clemson Memorial Stadium is rocking. Tight end comes in motion from left to the right. Cannon's going to drop back to pass. Hits the out route, and Max Mills gets 3.
And Max Mills making a nice grab, and his 9th of the night has 85 yards. Just looking for that illustrious touchdown tonight.
2nd and 7. Trips to the near side, short side of the football field. Cannon's going to throw that way. Has his man E.J. Tay at the sideline.
E.J. Tay, nice grab. His 6th of the night. Nice concentration to get his feet in bounds.
Had 3 receivers in the area, so a good communication by them to know which receiver was going to get that football. Handoff to Johnson. He cannot get the edge. He swung down.
And swung down early, only able to get 3. His 23rd rush of the night is Aquinas Douglas gets a nice tackle, his 8th of the night.
Good flow from Douglas to bring him down short. That could have been a much bigger gain. Tyler Johnson up the middle this time. The linebackers vacated. They went to the wrong holes, and he gets 15.
And it just kind of misplayed defense up front from the linebacker unit of Miami. And Clemson absolutely took advantage of it, runs it up the middle. Nice gain, first down.
Excellent job blocking by that offensive line of the Tigers. I formation here. Under center, wide receiver in motion. Going to be a handoff to the walk-on. He's got a big hole to run through. It's 2nd and 4.
And Ronnie Mason, only his 3rd of the night, but a nice 6-yard gain. Brad Davis coming in with his 6th tackle.
Bolton, that hole was so big, you and I might have been able to run through it. The walk-on is in the backfield yet again with Luke Cannon. He's going to go out for a route this time. It's a pass over the middle. Oh, my goodness. Jose Donovan had the ball in his hands.
Had the ball in his hands. That was a gimme. Just couldn't quite bring it in. I don't think he expected it to come that quick at him.
I don't think he did either. The receiver was wide open behind him. They brought pressure. Long throw, one-on-one. Incomplete. 4th and 4. No way, Jose Austin. Frosty, that is very clever. This is a 50-plus yard field goal attempt from Penny Point. 1 of 2 on the night. The kick is up. The kick is good. We have 2 50-yarders tonight, Colton.
2 50-yarders, I believe both from Clemson, and now they'll make this a still, I believe, a one-possession ball game. As I believe it'll be exactly 7 points.
Yes, it is an 8-point ball game here, Colton. Math, it can be pretty difficult, and we've seen 1 50-yarder from Stalin Lightfoot of Miami and Penny Point of Clemson. So 1 for each team tonight. 8-point lead, and Penny Point did miss a shorter one tonight. Lisa Pink, first down for Miami. Just throws it to the sideline. That's the tight end, Zay Ryan. He gets 9.
And Zay Ryan with a nice grab gets a nice 9 yards. And Lisa Pink not having the yardage total like she did last week against Kentucky, but those 3 touchdowns have been crucial.
Yes, they have been. Handoff to Bo Yost. He has been quiet this 4th quarter. The second half really gets 5 there.
And gets 5 yards on that carry. Having himself a pretty solid night. Tucker McGuire as well having himself a monster game as well.
He has a touchdown on defense, fumble recovery, scoop and score, and a forced fumble. Lisa Ping, lots of time, just throws it over the head of a receiver.
And I think that was for the best. That one was in double coverage. That would have been a disastrous play.
5.5 minutes left here in Clemson, South Carolina. Quick pass here. Good blocking, develops. Darren Sway gets 7. It's 3rd and short.
Darren Sway being not really looked at much as the game has gone on. Only his 2nd catch of the night, but it is a crucial 3rd down.
He has a couple costly drops, but a good reception there. Another quick pass. The blocking does develop just enough as Jim Morris, making an appearance on offense, gets swung forward for the 1st down.
And Jim Morris, the free safety coming into the wide receiver room. How did you get there?
We have seen defensive players for both teams make catches on offense tonight. 1st and 10, Pink, pass to the near sideline, has a step, and that is Austin Dockery. He's having a huge debut. Well, not debut, because he played last week, but great receptions tonight and a 1st career touchdown to go with it.
Yeah, he's having himself a monster game tonight. Not much last week, if anything at all, making up for it tonight. And trying to come back in this game down 8. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Well, if they did get the 2-point conversion last time, it would only be a 6-point game, so they could be going for the lead. Instead, down by 8. Pass to the near side of the football field. Zay Ryan, that gets him inside the red zone.
Zay Ryan with a nice grab, 2nd and 5. And inside the red zone now, you have some downs to work with. Just take your time and force it into the end zone.
Trips to the near side of the field. Lisa Pink gonna fake the handoff. Scanning. Goes to the near side, and that is complete. And he's gonna get across the goal line. Jax McKay the 3rd with the touchdown.
4th touchdown of the night for Lisa Pink. And McKay the 3rd getting into the end zone. Wide open when he caught it. Just forces his way, breaks the tackle. And now here is the big turning point. Can they get the 2-point conversion and tie this game up?
McKay the 3rd, 1st reception of the season is a touchdown. I think you'll take it. 2-point conversion. They're going to throw for it. They have a step, and they get it. It is a tie football game. The safety makes it a 41-41.
At 41 apiece, and get your locker rooms in here, get everyone in here. This is coming down to the wire. 4:20 left to go. At 41 apiece is Miami trying to push back against Clemson's upset hopes.
Yes, they are. It has been a back and forth, amazing football game. Great cut to get to the outside by Tyr Gunderson. Gets across the 30-yard line. And oh my goodness, Colton, we've had defensive touchdowns by both teams. Good special teams plays. It has been a wonderful performance tonight.
And wonderful performance indeed. And both of these quarterbacks playing great. Had some mistakes with kind of ball security earlier in the game, but they've done well. Now tie game, 4:14 left to go. Clemson trying to gain this lead back.
1st and 10 for Cannon. Finds the crossing route, and that is a 1st down reception by Buck Hunter.
And Buck Hunter getting his 3rd reception of the night, making a nice play to cut up field and get the 1st down.
1st and 10 for the Tigers, faking the handoff off the back foot to the sideline. Matthias Irvin, I think they're going to take a look at that. I think he was out.
I believe they are, and they indeed will.
Coach's challenge, it looks like, so not even from the booth. Let's see, I think he's definitely out there, Colton.
I agree. Let's hear the call.
It is reversed, so he was out of bounds. So it is 2nd and 10 from the 44.5-yard line. Clemson looking to take the lead once again. They're going to throw it down the field near sideline. High points the football and hangs on to it after contact. Gabe Tyson has had a monster game tonight.
6 catches, 144 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Luke Cannon threw that one up there that only he could grab it. What a play.
Fantastic pitch and catch against the cover two. Found the spot in the zone, and they're going to see 1st and 10.
And 1st and 10, and a Twitch update for you. A 22-yard touchdown pass for Rashad Williams as Fort State is up 59-21 with 3:17 left to go.
3:40 left here. Luke Cannon just going to throw that one over the head of his receiver, throws a souvenir.
It throws a souvenir and had a man open on the check down out of the flat, but that would have been behind the line.
2nd and 10. Twins to the top and bottom. Hand off to Tyson, who slips a tackle in the backfield. He picks up 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And Johnson getting a nice carry, 5 yards away from the century mark. About 3.5, 3.8 yards per carry. That's still quite good.
Need about 4 yards to get into field goal range here. 3rd and 7. Pressure comes. He's going to throw it, and it is complete for a 1st down. Matthias Irvin gets 14.
And nice 14-yard grab. Matthias Irvin having himself a game as well. Now inside field goal range. You could run a lot of clock off.
Well, we will see what they do. 3 minutes left. Throws it, floats it over the shoulder, and it is a touchdown. E.J. Tay, no time taken off the clock. They wanted to score quick.
And wanted to score quick. I can understand wanting to do that. Trying to just utilize, get yourself into the end zone, making sure you have this lead. Now just rely on your defense to make those crucial stops and try and see if you can upset number 6 ranked Miami.
It has been a fantastic performance tonight. A great throw from Luke Cannon over the shoulder on that patented out route that you love and the CFSL loves so much from E.J. Tay. 7-point lead here. Another great return from Donovan Walls. He has been living in plus starting field goal territory tonight. Huge game here. As you can see, Clemson dominant in the second half.
Dominant in the second half indeed. As a Twitch update for you, a 17-yard touchdown pass for Texas A&M to Eli Riggins, cutting into that lead 59-28, 2:35 left to go in that one.
Vicious stiff arm from Bo Yost. Would have been a tackle for loss. Instead, he gets 13.
At 13 for Bo Yost, having himself quite a game. Bishop Guerrero coming in with a huge tackle.
1st and 10. Lisa Pink on top of the logo is going to throw. She drops back. Long throw, and it is out of the hands of Daniel Brown.
And out of the hands, those drops are going to be what might end the game if they can't seem to grab onto them.
Yeah, they have had 3 crucial drops so far tonight. 2nd and 10. Audible called by Pink. She's throwing again. Strike middle of the field, short of the line to Gainsay Witherspoon. It's 3rd and 1. 3rd
and 1, and it might be manageable. It's definitely not a gimme. This defense of Clemson is stifling, and they're going to try and stop them.
Very long 1 yard here. Lisa Pink's going to throw to the near sideline. He is out of bounds. Austin Dockery, good defense right there. Almost got a hand on the football. They will definitely go for it.
I agree. Definitely go for it. And Miami, this is your chance. You don't get it. This might be ball game.
It could be. 2 minutes left. Pink looks, check down to Bo Yost, who has running room. Good check down in the middle of the field as they are continuing to drive.
A continuing drive indeed. Miami in field goal range now, but they need the touchdown to try and tie this game, and they're going to use a lot of this clock.
All 6 timeouts available here. Under 2 minutes left. Pink with time. Long throw across the field. It is out of the hands of Timothy Brown. That could have ended it.
That could have ended it. That is not a throw you want to make. Just throw that one out of bounds. Don't need to try and float it up and make those tight plays. And now they're going to 5 wide.
2nd and 10, empty set. Pink throws it across the field yet again. Has the receiver Christian Gregory for 6.
And Christian Gregory, his first of the night, making a nice play. But now it's another crucial 3rd down, 3rd and 4 this time.
I think that was walk-on receiver Christian Gregory making a big reception. 3rd and 4, tight end in motion. Dropping back to pass. Maybe looking for it all here for the end zone. One-on-one, it's intercepted in the end zone. Huge play by Cleveland Edison.
Cleveland Edison coming out with the game basically could be game-ending touchdown. That might do it here tonight. Miami still has a chance. They need to get a stop. They're going to have to use all timeouts, though.
Yes, they will. Still 3 timeouts. Hand off to Johnson up the middle. He gets 9, and there's that first one.
And that first timeout coming, but a first down might just do it here tonight. You still got 2. You need a stop here.
1:30 left. A delayed handoff. He's trying to not pick it up. Eventually does get over the line. He gets the first down, and there's the second timeout.
A second timeout. There's still a chance. You could force a fumble. We've seen a few of those tonight.
High formation yet again. Handoff tackled in the backfield, and that sets up a big 2nd and 12 with no more timeouts.
And no more timeouts. This is rough. Miami just hoping they can force the ball free at this point.
Well, we will see. Johnson long carry all the way across the football field. He gets 5, 3rd and 6. They have to force a fumble on this play, otherwise it will be over.
Yeah, this is it. They need the fumble. If they don't get it, Clemson's just going to run the rest of the clock out.
Yeah, I'd imagine they will snap this football with about 2 seconds left. Shout out Jordan in chat. Thank you for the love. My biggest fan. But it has been a back and forth football game tonight. Still not over. Anything is possible. Tyler Johnson will get the carry here. Or excuse me, not even Tyler Johnson. The walk-on will get it. Ronnie Mason loses 3, but that should do it. The punt unit will come out. They may punt it. You never know. We could see something crazy, Colton.
Yeah, we could see something crazy. We saw some craziness last night in the Alabama-Georgia game. Just some missed time management. But I believe this will be it. Clemson going to pull off the upset over number 6 ranked Miami. And I believe this is the first time since my time in the league that Clemson's gone 2-0.
I think that is true as well. A huge upset tonight. It looks like the game clock is just over 2 seconds ahead of the play clock, so I do think that will end it. Miami never led in this football game. Clemson with a fantastic 48-41 victory.
And that 48-41 victory, congrats to Yost and Loki. Great game plans. Just the turnovers kind of played a big factor. The drops from the Miami offense played some factors. Could have made some huge plays, but there's a great defensive stand from both teams. And in the end, Clemson will pull out the upset over number 6 ranked Miami.
Fantastic ball game here tonight. I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner for tonight's action, the incredible Colton Powell. And on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I am Tony Papel, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. What a great ACC matchup tonight. A huge upset, but we are not done. Last games of the week, 8:30 Central, Colorado at West Virginia on Twitch, Syracuse at Baylor on YouTube. Do not go away. Grab a quick snack. We'll see you soon.